Hi, Dale here for your final report on the political conventions. Well, the political convention season drew to a close last night with the end of the Democratic convention, and I, for one, am sorry to see the conventions go because they were just so darn entertaining. Here's what I gleaned from last night's stirring conclusion. For starters, the program was moved from the 73,000-seat Carolina Panthers Stadium due to poor weather, and at this writing, it is now partly cloudy in Charlotte, so I can understand their concern. Now, however, they have no balloons to drop from the ceiling, so all of the delegates, I think, were given beach balls to blow up and bat around at the end of the show, just like at a Jimmy Buffett concert. The first speaker I paid any attention to was Eva Longoria, who spoke like a very desperate housewife. And she informed us that we should all buy the rights to a website of our name just in case we decide to run for president someday. Yeah, I didn't get it either. Brian Schweitzer, the governor of Montana, he said that Mitt Romney's dog don't hunt. I don't really know what that means, but your dog wouldn't hunt either if you put him in a carrier on top of your car. John Kerry was the next speaker, and he really has not been in the spotlight since his run for president in 2004. But even though he's been out of the picture for, 8 years, he has not lost any of his stiffness. He did, however, get the audience riled up by yelling at them and telling them that he had taped lottery tickets under their chairs. Boy, that got them all standing. Then Joe Biden was the warm-up act for Obama tonight, and he was introduced by his wife, who then introduced the Joe Biden movie. And he started by really playing up to his wife like a guy who was looking for a little convention action. Then he sucked up to Barack Obama like he could get fired at any time. According to Joe, Barack Obama personally saved the auto industry, shot Osama bin Laden, and is one of the Avengers. Then Joe got all minister-like when he started yelling at the crowd to take up your plowshares and rise above the fray, or whatever he said, but at least, to his credit, he left out any references to being back in chains. The main event of the night, of course, was President Obama, who was also introduced by his wife. And when he came out on stage, the crowd went nuts because they knew the night was almost over and they could be getting to the bars pretty soon. He said that when we go to the ballot box, we will have a very clear choice. His choice or the road to hell and damnation. He said that everybody's got to play according to the same rules, which is great to know, because now I guess all of us can get in on that congressional health care plan, so that's good. And then he made everything sound rosy again. Apparently we're not only better off than we were 4 years ago, but our cars are now going to go twice as far on a gallon of gas. How? Because government projects are going to make all of the roads go downhill. So that'll be interesting. But if he does get 4 more years, he made it sound like every wish we have is going to come true. All of our problems will be solved and the country's going to be wonderful again. Now, of course, that's going to take more money. So nobody should complain when China decides to cash in their chips a few years down the road and takes ownership of California. In conclusion, boy, he really ramped up the rhetoric, got the crowd so excited, there was not a dry seat in the house. Well, that's it. The conventions are over. We are 2 months away from the election, so let the games begin. From Charlotte, North Carolina, it's me, Dale, at the Democratic Convention. See you on Election Day.